a apple, an apple, or the apple? Hey everyone! Welcome to Abby Online Teach. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a quick grammar lesson focusing on the articles a, an, and the. So before we get into this video, just make sure you stay right until the end because there will be a quiz and a challenge. So you might be wondering, what is an article? And an article is just a word that points out a noun. So in English, we have 3 articles and they are a, an, and the. Not using the correct article is one of the most common errors when people are learning English. So it's really important to just double check you are using these articles correctly because otherwise people might not necessarily say anything, but they will notice if you do not use them properly. So the first article that we are going to be focusing on is a. And a is used when pointing out a singular noun, so just one noun. And they are nouns that begin with a consonant. So consonants are letters that are not vowels. So the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and all of the other letters in our alphabet are called consonants. For example, we would say a banana, because banana starts with a consonant. So a banana, a ball, a cat, a dog, and so on. And we wouldn't use a when referring to a word that starts with a vowel, and we'll be coming onto this in just a second. The second article that we're going to be focusing on is an. So an is used to refer to nouns that are singular, so just one noun, and they are also used when referring to nouns that start with a vowel. So remember the vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Now I always think there's a bit of a ring to those. If you say them quickly, just A, E, I, O, U. So hopefully that will help you to remember them. A few examples for using the an article could be an orange, because orange starts with the vowel O, or an apple, an umbrella, an egg. So we wouldn't say a apple or a orange, we would say an apple or an orange, because they start with a vowel. And the third and final article is the. So the is used to point out specific nouns, and it can be used for both singular and plural nouns, so just one noun or more than one noun. For example, you could say the cat, the dog, the orange, or the apple, and this would be for a singular noun, and you could also use this for plural nouns. For example, the cats, the dogs, the apples, or the oranges. So this is more than one thing, where we have the s at the end. So the can be used for specific singular or plural nouns. Another example could be, the dog is barking, or you could say, the dogs are barking. There are a few exceptions to these rules. So a few common ones are words that start with a U or a H. So sometimes when a word starts with a U, it is a vowel, so it should have an as an article when referring to nouns that start with a U. However, if the U doesn't sound like an and actually the U sound, such as words like university, universe, or unicorn, instead of saying an, we would just say a. And that's because it doesn't make the vowel sound So it's a bit confusing because the letter name is actually U, but the sound should be So if it doesn't make the sound and it makes a U sound, then instead of saying an, we would say a. For example, a university, or a unicorn, or a universe. Another common exception to these rules are words that start with a silent H. So for example, words like honour or honest or hour. So instead of saying a hour, because it's a silent H, it would technically start with an O, so the vowel, so we would say an hour, or we would say an honest man, an honest man. So we wouldn't say I'll be there in a hour, we would say I'll be there in an hour, I'll be there in an hour. So those are the 3 articles that we use in English. And I hope you are listening carefully because it is now time for our quiz. In today's quiz, we have got 5 questions and you need to see which sentence uses the correct article. So for each question, there are 3 sentences. I'm going to read them out to you and you just need to pick which sentence uses the correct article. So let's see how much you have taken in. Question number 1. Which sentence uses the correct article? Is it A, I'm going to buy a apple, B, I'm going to buy an apple, or C, I'm going to buy the apple? And you've got 5 seconds to think about it, starting from now. So the answer was B. I'm going to buy an apple. I'm going to buy an apple. Question number 2. Which sentence uses the correct article? Is it A, I'm going to eat a banana? Or is it B, I'm going to eat an banana? Or C, I'm going to eat the banana? And you've got 5 seconds to think about it, starting from now. Okay, so the answer was A. I'm going to eat a banana. I'm going to eat a banana. Question number 3. Which sentence uses the correct article? Is it A, I'm going to walk an dog? Or B, I'm going to walk a dog? Or C, I'm going to walk the dog? And you've got 5 seconds to think about it, starting from now. Okay, so the answer was C. I'm going to walk the dog. I'm going to walk the dog. And question number 4. Which sentence uses the correct article? Is it A cats are fighting? Or B, the cats are fighting? Or C, and cats are fighting? And you've got 5 seconds to think about it, starting from now. Okay, so the answer was B. The cats are fighting. The cats are fighting. And our last question, question number 5, is which sentence uses the correct article? A, I'll see you in a hour. B, I'll see you in the hour. Or C, I'll see you in an hour. And you've got 5 seconds to think about it, starting from now. Alright, so the answer was C. I'll see you in an hour. I'll see you in an hour. And I hope that didn't catch you out because that was one of our exceptions to the rule because it has a silent H. So well done, and if you did score 4 or 5, I think you have understood today's video. And if you scored 3 or less, I'd recommend going back and watching this video again. And if you are up for a challenge, I'd really love to see if you can comment down below 3 sentences using all 3 articles down below. So you could say, I'm going to walk the dog, I'm going to eat an apple, and I'm going to eat a banana. and that would be a really good way to practice using these articles. So I really hope you found today's video helpful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe for regular videos, and also don't forget to turn that notification bell on. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye!